Hi ladies, Anna here. So I just wanted to give you an update on my second cycle of TTCing baby number 2. Um, just to give you a little background for those of you that are new to my channel, I started trying to conceive in 2010, and it wasn't until 2014 that I conceived my baby girl, Cecilia, and she was born in 2015. So yeah, okay, so I had been breastfeeding for a year, like 12 and a half months, and then I went to my fertility clinic to get the ball rolling again quicker this time, and so he prescribed me bromocriptine, 2.5 milligrams, and that made me ovulate on my own. So that was really exciting. And then about 10 days later, I got my first period since I gave birth to Cecilia. So that was sort of cycle number 1 because I did ovulate and I was tracking it. And my first period after not having one for a year, over a year, I expected it to be really intense. Like, I expected the flow to be crazy. I expected just like a lot of pain and a lot of discomfort. Now, when I had a C-section for Cecilia, she was breech, and my midwife and OB team decided they weren't comfortable with me delivering vaginally, so they did C-section. So they removed a cyst that was on my right side. I thought it was attached to my right ovary, but it was actually attached to the outside of my uterus. So they removed that cyst, and I think maybe that's why my period did not bother me. Normally I would get a lot of pain, and I did have some. Like, it wasn't pain-free, but it was just like a day of like grogginess and feeling sort of uncomfortable, and a few moments in that day were very painful, but I would not consider this my worst period ever. Yeah, so that happened, and then I called up my fertility doctor, and they said, wow, that's great that you started your period on your own with just the bromocriptine. Go ahead and start your Clomid. They say cycle day 5 through 9, but I know, I talked to the nurse already, but I know that me particularly, when I take it 5 through 9, I ovulate later in my cycle, like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and I would like more of a like cycle day 14, 15-ish ovulation day, so I take it 3 through 7, and I just took my last pill last night, and I took 50 milligrams of Clomid, so now I'm taking 50 milliliters, 50 milligrams of Clomid, 2.5 milligrams of bromocriptine. I'm taking a prenatal and 4,000 IUs, yeah, I think it's IUs, of folic acid. Oh my gosh, I should know this. Anyway, those are all the drugs that I'm taking. I didn't really realize how much Clomid affected me. I was on so much, like, for so long, that I remember getting hot flashes with Clomid, but this time around, totally caught me off guard. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm like sweating. I was sweating like I was when I first started breastfeeding. I don't know if any of you ladies out there got the crazy nursing sweats. I did. I would just be sweating from every pore in my body, and like holding her in the crook of my arm, there would just be like pool of sweat underneath my knees where they would bend, my knee pits, sweaty pools of sweat. I was just a sweaty monster. So anyway, that happened to me, when we were out eating, and I thought I was dying. I was like, is it hot in here? Is the air conditioning broken in this building? Oh, like I was just sweating and I couldn't pinpoint why I felt so crazy. And then it dawned on me in the middle of my panic, oh, I'm on Clomid. And Clomid usually gives me the sweats. So after I pinpointed, like, okay, it's Clomid actually making me crazy right now and sweat, like hot flash crazy nursing sweats, the panic went away. So that was good. Clomid also makes me very nauseous. So does bromocriptine. So I've been dealing with a lot of nausea, a lot of just, yeah, not feeling so well. Another side effect of bromocriptine is you don't get hungry. And I actually have to remind myself to eat because I will just, I know, looking at me, okay, hold your comments. Yeah, I know I'm fat. Anyway, but since I've started bromocriptine, I've really had to remind myself that I should eat a breakfast, I should eat a lunch, I should eat dinner, and then I always have a snack, like before bed. It's usually like sunflower seeds. So my snack has sort of stayed the same, but eating breakfast especially, I'll just forget to eat breakfast until I feel sick, like shaky, like lightheaded, low blood sugar. Yeah, so today was one of those examples. I didn't have anything to do today. That's why I'm not wearing makeup, and that's why I'm looking all awesome. Anyway, so I had nothing to do today, so I just sort of like drank some tea in the morning and just sort of leisurely was playing with Cecilia and doing whatever. And then at like, so I woke up at like 6:30, and then at like 10:30 I started to feel weird, and then at 11:30 I was like, I didn't eat breakfast. That's why I feel crazy. So I made some eggs for Cecilia and I, and then we ate eggs. So anyway, side effect of bromocriptine is you just don't realize you're hungry. You don't get like normal hunger pains. Which, you know, that's only to my benefit, really. For those of you that are curious, I am still 20 pounds away from my pre-pregnancy weight, so, which is basically stagnant for a year, but not really, because so I gained 40 pounds with my pregnancy. After Cecilia, I had lost 20, and then I spent the next year eating everything under the sun and gaining those 20 pounds back. So I was up 40 pounds, and now I've been working back down to my pre-pregnancy weight, which hopefully I will get to soon, in a few months, 2 months, I'm hoping. I'm actually hoping I will be my pre-pregnancy weight for my Disney trip. So we're planning a huge Disney trip in September. We're going on a Disney cruise to the Bahamas and Castaway Cay, and then after that we are spending 6 days at Disney World, and we're staying in the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which I am so excited about. Never stayed there before. Ever. And yeah, so I'm super pumped and super excited, and I want to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight, which is still big. I mean, I was never skinny, ever. But, you know, goals. I set like small goals for myself, that way I feel like they're more attainable. So, the plan of action for trying to conceive baby number 2, this is my second cycle, is Clomid, IUI, and then I test, which I am hoping to do live pregnancy tests. I am so bad about taking or doing the live pregnancy test because I'm just so anxious, and I generally just watch the tests like a hawk, which I don't appreciate those kinds of videos. I want to know, like, oh, I see you dip it, and then cut to 5 minutes later, you're looking at it, and it's positive. Those are the tests that I like to watch. But I watch them all. Love pregnancy test videos. So, yes, I will probably be back on here to update you on how my IUI went, or if you guys are interested, I would be happy to do live ovulation tests for you. I usually start testing on cycle day 10, which is early because I'm crazy and I love to pee on sticks. So I I would love to just upload like tiny little videos if you guys really want to see my ovulation tests. I'll do that. Leave your comments in the section below if you have any questions or any ideas of what you want from me. I am more than happy to oblige now that I have set aside time to actually dedicate to YouTube again. I'm more than happy to do whatever. Okay, well, I love you guys. Baby dust to all of those of you that are trying. I'm on baby watch right now. I'm so excited for Abby from TTC. Abby _ TTC Dreambound 88. I think that's her whole name. Anyway, I'm on baby watch for her. I'm so excited. So yeah, good luck with pushing your baby out. And I can't wait to meet your little one. All right, bye guys.